on the Knicks playoff preview show presented by the FanDuel Sportsbook. The Hawks went 27-11 after Nate McMillan took over for Lloyd Pierce as coach. You see their leaders. Clint Capella led the entire league at rebounding, 14.3 total boards and 4.7 offensive boards per game, also led the league. Over to Monica and Alan for more on Clint Capella, guys.
Thanks, Bill. Monica, you just see the numbers there for Clint Capella leading the league in rebounding, and that's obviously his expertise. He's also a guy with a ton of playoff experience. Remember, he went on some runs with the Houston Rockets. Even though he's young, he has almost between he and Lou Williams, they have the most playoff experience on the Hawks. But something to keep in mind about Capella. He had 25 points and 22 rebounds in that last game against the Knicks. As we were talking about, that pick and roll was unbelievable, averaging 17 and 17 in 3 games against the Knicks. No Mitchell Robinson in this series. We don't expect that he would be available for this team. He's still dealing with coming back from the foot surgery. So Nerlens Noel and Taj Gibson have to deal with a guy that the whole league knows is a tough rebounder and a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Yeah, and obviously the first thing you think on basic level basketball is that you got to put a body on him. But it is so difficult because we just talked about it. You're looking to make sure that you're in the right place in terms of help when Trey comes off. But I think it's so tough. And I know Nerlens Noel and Taj and those guys do the best they can, but you can't lose sight of him. You've got to be able to slide over, slide under, and be able to contest that ball when it goes up. And then whoever's guarding Trey has, just like Wally said before we went to break, you've got to make that pass difficult and take advantage of your size.
Yeah, you see him getting into that's the key is going to be these two, everybody. Those who are watching at home, you just understand this whole series is what you're watching right here. The Knicks and also the Hawks, two of the top pick and roll teams. They use the pick and roll constantly, and it's for the Hawks, it's not just with the ball handle, it's also with the roller. They'll use Capella as well. That's what makes it so difficult as we go back to Bill and Wally. And guys, it's, you can talk about ways to stop it, but in 3 games, they've had a hard time doing it, no doubt about that.
Wally, we've talked so much about the Knicks center tandem on defense, specifically Nerlens Noel. We seem to highlight him every postgame. What is it about Capella that makes it such a difficult matchup?
Well, he's very mobile for his size, and Trae Young's very good in the pick and roll, so he puts the big man in a really tough position. And we're going to take a look at what I mean by that. When they run that high pick and roll, it is not easy to slow down. And here comes Trae Young. Capella sets the screen really high. So now freeze it right there. Okay. This is okay. Nerlens Noel is even with Trae Young. He tries to fake at him a little bit. I like the way Payton's kind of pursuing, but watch what happens. When Noel kind of stunts at Trae Young, freeze it there. Look, Capella gets behind him. When he gets behind Nerlens Noel and he has a straight lane to the basket, that's trouble. That's when Trae Young knows just throw it up to the basket. R.J. Barrett has to honor that three-point shooter in the corner. So that's the key for Nerlens Noel. When you are backing up, make sure that Capella never gets behind you so the basket is closer to Capella than it is to Nerlens Noel. Always keep your man in between you and the basket and further back. That's the key for Nerlens Noel.
All right, we've already touched on Trae Young a lot. What can the Knicks do? We're going to show an example of what makes him so effective. And we talked, Alan made the point, you got to keep him off the foul line.
Yeah, and also Alan made the point, too, you don't want to go under on screens. So freeze it right here. Now, here's where you want to go under. When the screen is set 2 feet or 3 feet outside the three-point line, Derrick Rose does a good job of going under the screen. Well done on this part. Taj Gibson is in a drop scenario, so he's there to help. Now, if the first screen doesn't work, they're going to run a rescreen. Now, look what happens on the rescreen. Clint Capella comes up, sets the rescreen. Now freeze it there. Now it's set at the three-point line. When it's set at the three-point line, Derrick Rose cannot go under because then Trae Young can step right into a three-pointer right at the three-point line. He's got to go over this screen. That's too easy right there. That's an adjustment that the Knicks are going to have to make. When that screen is set above the three-point line, you're fine going under. When the screen is set at the three-point line, you have to chase him over the top and rely on your big man for the help when he turns the corner.
Now, one thing in the Knicks' favor, the Hawks have been unable to stop Julius Randle this year. 3 meetings, averaging 37 points a game, 12 rebounds a contest, and 7 assists as well.
Yeah, and I mean, he's just been phenomenal against the Hawks because he plays almost at like 60%. He's not stressed at all when he has the ball. And watch, this is an example of it. Here he just casually dribbles. He pushes Austin Rivers through. Here comes Payton. You get out of the way. Now freeze it there. Look, he's got so much space to operate because nobody is coming to double. I mean, why would this defender right here not double off Elfrid Payton? I guarantee in the playoffs, This defender is going to be over in Julius Randle's lap, not allowing him to do that, daring Peyton to shoot that shot. Randle dribbled 5 times. He's an all-star. This is asking a lot of John Collins to defend him in this scenario. Then he spins. Help should be coming when he spins on this play. That's just way too easy. I guarantee they're not going to guard him like that. They're going to bring the double team after Julius Randle puts the ball and gets aggressive after 2 or 3 dribbles. There's going to be a swarm of people coming at Julius Randle, and he's got to be ready to dish it at that time.
Wally, bottom line, the Hawks do not have anyone that can go man-to-man by himself against Randle.
Theoretically, no. I mean, hopefully Randle can continue to shoot the ball at such a high level like he did. 50% from 3 is tremendous. If he continues to shoot like that, Hawks are in trouble. Knicks are going to win the series.
All right, coming up, we've talked about the headline players, but why the benches of each team? A lot of experience coming off of each team's bench. Why it may ultimately decide the series as we continue on the Knicks Playoff Preview Show presented by the FanDuel Sportsbook.